What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so we're rounding out the new uniforms with Titania here. So here we have her Fear Itself look, which I actually quite like this look for her. I think this is by far the best looking uniform out of all four of them aesthetically. I don't know about performance, but yeah, she looks good with this uniform. All the other three just look creepy as hell. So let's see what we got here for our girl. We've got change everything. Tier 2 passive, 4-star passive. We got leadership changed. And then she gets a 30% increase for HP. She gets super armor, which is really good. None of them got super... Oh, wait, no. They got super armor, but they didn't get guard break immunity. That's what I'm thinking of. So they all have super armor, so that's good. And then increase basic defense by 40%. And this, of course, is her first uniform, so definitely going to be a night and day difference from this to her base kit. So what do we got? 2-star passive. Tier 2 passive is what I'm trying to say. Increase skill damage by 35%, increase bonus damage by 30%, decrease damage received by 30%, and then a 45% chance when hit to get a 30% heal on a 4-second cooldown. Interesting. So technically every 4 seconds you could get a 30% heal. That actually seems really good. I mean, I know you have to get hit, but 45% chance, and usually you're gonna hit by like multiple hits in a row when you do get hit. I feel like it has a good chance of proccing. So I don't know, I actually kind of like that, even though usually I'm very opposed to the one hit activation things, but since it's a big heal on a short cooldown, I think I can get behind that. But now let's look at the 4-star passive. So strong allies increase all attack by 25%. Interesting. Strong allies. What symbol was that? I'll have to check that afterwards. And then leadership has gone up to 60%. Okay, so it was 50% before, if I remember correctly. So now we have another nice physical leadership. It only works for combat types, but we do have another nice physical leadership to add to the list for World Boss Legend candidates. We got a V-pad skill on the first skill. Interesting. Nothing on the second skill. The third skill, what do we've got? We got a counterattack with ignore targeting. Okay. 70% chance of missing as applied to the enemy. Okay. Damage immunity for 6 seconds. I'll take that. And then we have accumulation for... Is this one hit? Accumulate true damage regardless of defense and dodge. True damage cannot exceed 15% of max HP. I think it's one hit, right? Yeah, if accumulated damage. Accumulates 150% 2 damage regardless. No, so this is damage dealt. Okay. That's better then. So just like everyone else, it's a 150% attack increase. So that's actually really good. So they all have really good accumulation, all four of these uniforms. Or, wait, did Hulk have the accumulation? No, Hulk had the accumulation based on HP. So all three of the uniforms that have the traditional accumulation look really good. Now, the fourth skill, what do we got going on here? Okay, so all defense down 50%. Not really going to be taking much advantage of that. We have a 60% chance to penetrate. Looks like everything there. We've got a 4-hit guard. Okay, and then the fifth skill, we have increase all attack by 50%. Okay, so interesting. So her only source of healing, though, is her passive up there for the one hit. That actually could be a little annoying. I was hoping for a heal on one of her skills as well. Alright, well, let's hop into the skill preview, though, and see what these skill animations actually look like. But I think the skill effects, I don't know, a little underwhelming. She doesn't seem like she has as much. See, that's a longer vortex. That's what, wait, why was it so short that time? Not short. Okay. I was gonna say that's what Juggernaut needed, was a longer one, but when you move with it, it seems shorter than if I just stood in place. It seems like it's longer when you just stand in place. Anyway, alright, the second skill. Okay, we got some kicks going on now, not just hammer slams. The third skill. Oh yeah, this is the counterattack one. Okay, she just sits there edging air. egging them on, just like Red She-Hulk. That's like the same kind of thing that Red She-Hulk does. Let's turn on the AI. Yeah, so just a lot more, she's going to town there, so a lot more hits with the hammer when you actually counterattack. So she goes crazy there. That's probably enough to kill somebody once they get hit by that, because that seemed like the damage looked really good. Fourth skill. Interesting. Okay, so we just... So it's supposed to have been like the hammer that got left there? I didn't really see what that was, but pretty nice. So we can just leave that there and then go into another skill. I'll take that. Fifth skill. Oh, what's she flying off on? Did she fly off on the hammer? It looks like she did. And then she calls down... She calls down the flames of hell or something. Yeah, she like flies off on the hammer. It's kind of funny. Very nice. The animation kind of ends quickly, so we can just do something like this. I feel like with how short some of these animations are for her skills, that I probably would want to use a CTP of Rage on her. Don't know how well a damage proc would actually work. And then what is her awakening skill? Does she do the same thing and just jump around? She does. It's literally copy and paste for the awakening skill. Just, you know, they swap out the character that you're using for the one that's doing the jumping. Interesting. Okay, so I am going to be picking up this uniform because I've been wanting to use Titania as well. It's her first uniform, so I want to get this one. Want to try it out. We do have her ready to go. Her build is worse than Juggernauts, because we just transcended whoops, there's one past her. We just transcended Juggernauts, but now we can transcend her. So let's go ahead and do that. Get her ready to go. Then we can try her out in World Boss Legend and see how she compares to Juggernaut and Hulk. Yeah, Merciless Woman. She definitely looks really merciless when she's using that third skill. She's beating the living daylights out of that enemy. Alright, so now we can see our horrible build, which is nothing here. Skills, do we want to level up any of those? Let's level this one up. Yeah, okay, so there, now we got that. We have some 3-star ISOs. How long has it been since you've seen a character with 3-star ISOs? Nothing on there. And we have a 140 proc. Uniform, of course, we haven't done anything with because I just bought it, but was there a big buff on this? Yeah, this was the accumulation, so we definitely want to use the third skill first. We do have a damage proc on her, so we'll see how that works, but let's go ahead and hop into World Boss and see what she can do. Okay, so I just realized since I've done those other videos, I used up all my support characters, so I have no support characters left that work for her. So she's definitely not going to be doing anywhere close to the damage that everyone else was doing, because everyone else had a leadership and a 40% support with CTP of Insight. All she has going for her is her own leadership, which is really nice, and then a CTP of Insight, which we have on Elsa. So we just have a Spectrum in there because we get extra 5% attack. So, I mean, why not? But yeah, it's not looking great. All right, dodge ignore acquired. Let's get in there. And again, we don't have as much support as the other characters, not by a long shot. So I expect her to do significantly less damage, unless she's actually got like a stronger base kit with this uniform here. All right, so we want accumulation, and then okay, so we got knocked back for that. So let's just use the awakening skill. Okay, I mean, the awakening skill hits pretty good. All the other characters, the awakening skill hit really good as well. Okay, not bad. That's actually similar to what we're seeing with Juggernaut. Or at least it feels like it was similar damage that we saw with Juggernaut. Okay, so she seems actually damage proc friendly because for the third skill, she doesn't actually do an attack unless she gets hit. So you can actually take advantage of that to get that buff going with without any chance of triggering your damage proc, I'm trying to say here. Okay, so interesting. The damage is looking similar so far to Juggernaut, which had a better team going for him, and I think He had a better damage proc obelisk as well. I believe he had a 180 and she just has 140. Might be misremembering that, but oh, did that actually proc on the first hit of the fourth skill? That's a little frustrating. Because I think Juggernaut, ow, got him off the throne at the 3-minute mark. So are we gonna beat that? Seriously, that stunned us. Come on. Alright, so we might be like 20 seconds faster than Juggernaut with a 40% less damage proc and a 40% less support build up going on there. Come on, proc. There we go. Ah. But she does have a better leadership though. We had a 30% leadership for Juggernaut, and she has a 60% leadership. So I guess that kind of makes up for the support, actually. But I mean, of course, you're gonna take advantage of her, of her leadership, because if you're using the character, I mean, it's free damage. That damage proc just did not want to go off there. So we did have a little bit of trouble again getting him to the 22 bar phase change here, just like with Juggernaut. Interesting. Can we do this? I like that awakening skill damage. That seems very nice. Oh my gosh. Use the 5th skill. There we go. I'm having like a heat stroke here. It's too hot in here, so I keep messing up. I need this recording to be done so I can turn on my air conditioner for a minute here and cool down. Alright, yo, can you not do that? Yeah, can you... We are definitely about to get hit by this. There we go. We had the switch. Actually, we probably didn't have to switch. He knocked us out of our thing. Can we do a little bit of damage with you? I don't think I have an obelisk on her at all, because I had stripped off the, Actually, no, we can just do... Can we do this and just push him to the next phase? Oh, not quite. He got away. It looked like that had, ignore iframe, which is really nice. I like some ignore iframe on there. Actually, it's going to be really close. She might be finishing around the same time as Juggernaut. Juggernaut, we had 3 seconds left, so it was really close. But we've got to wait for all of this shenanigans to finish here. Alright, come on, please just... What happened to the damage? Why was there no damage there? Are we actually going to have to use the awakening skill to push him to the next phase? I don't want to use it. Come on, we need to save the awakening skill. Stop it. Stop it. Why am I not doing any damage to him? There we go. Holy, that was a struggle. I wanted to save the awakening skill, but I probably could have gotten it back off cooldown and how long it took me to do that. Alright, we need the... get the accumulation. Yes, yes. No. Oh, there's that heal. Come on. No, she's actually not going to be able to clear it. She looked like she was doing better than Juggernaut, and then it just all went wrong at the end there. But, I mean, she was still really close. He only had 2 bars left. And like I said, we only had 3 seconds to spare with Juggernaut. So, she did well considering the build that I have. Because, like I said, I feel like her build is worse than Juggernaut's. And she performed similar to him with a worse build and a worse team. Huh. Alright, so Titania is actually looking pretty nice with this uniform, so I'm quite happy that I ranked her up. I'm going to test her out a little bit more, put her on a better build. Not sure what I actually want to put on her. We were proccing actually quite a few times with that very first hit on the 4th skill, which is a little frustrating, so I might try her out with a CTP of Rage to see what she can do. But let me know what you guys think of Titania, if you were happy with her uniform. And was the strong? Okay, so strong is just that fist icon. So there's actually a lot of characters with that. That she can support, but again, her support is not great because it's only what, 25%? Yeah, it's only 25%. So yeah, not super strong, but hey, I mean, it's better than nothing. It's 25% boost if you happen to, say, use her as a leadership for a combat character that has the strong ability, because then they get her leadership and that 25% on the same character, and then you can still put a support in as well. So it's basically like having what, a 85% leadership, which is super strong. So yeah, that's going to be Titania. Again, I think she's really good. I think all the characters from this update look really good. I only did not buy Absorbing Man, so I don't have any actual experience with him in terms of using the character, but out of the 3 that I used, I think that Juggernaut does actually seem the weakest. I think Titania and Hulk do look better. Like I said, I didn't use Absorbing Man, so I don't know where he would stack in that list, but so far I would probably rank them as, based off of what I think Absorbing Man is going to do, I would probably put him above her. So I would put Hulk, Absorbing Man, Titania, and then Juggernaut in terms of how strong I think the uniforms are, or how strong I think the characters are standalone with just their own DPS. That's not really factoring any support qualities or anything like that, which Titania is the only one that really does have a support quality. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video though. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.